Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we've got some breaking news here. It is official, we've got our new Superman, Lois Lane. So apparently David Corn Sweat and Rachel Brosnan are going to be playing Clark Kent and Lois Lane in the new DCU. Still won't that last.
Be careful. Let us know if you find anything.
Because if this film bombs, they ain't gonna go much farther than that, I'll tell you right now.
They have a few guards.
Can't show any images, obviously, but he's got the look. I can see it easily. Apparently the guy is 29. I'm like, okay, he's younger, but I'm like, and I was saying it somewhere earlier, I'm like, if they're not gonna shoot these back to back, it's gonna age in between each film. So they got like a 10-year mapped out plan for this new series. They need to consider shooting these back to back, because apparently, even I'm looking it up, I'm like, the girl that's playing Lois Lane, Rachel Brosnan, she's 32. In 10 years she'll be in her 40s. So it's right there, it already shoots down my whole thing with
They told you to take an
being
extra
an
long
orgy,
lunch too, huh?
because she's already.
I'm not complaining. Nice to get a break once in a while.
She's already 32.
So what do you think the poor bastard did?
She should have been cast younger
Poor
than
bastard.
him.
As far as I know, I just got a longer break. Well, ain't this a nice surprise? Let's just...
All right, now I can rummage in peace.
Like, this is. It looks like this is like the exact same thing we just had. I'm like, Cavill was not much older than this guy when he started Superman and Man of Steel.
AR shows a trail of blood.
He looks like a young
Wonder what else
Cavill,
you can see.
honestly. He really does.
There's something under the
It's kind
floor.
of crazy to even think about. I wonder if he did that on purpose.
The hatch is connected to some kind of network. There's
Doesn't
got to be a way to
change me.
open
I
it.
still really don't care, but like. This isn't even really a reboot. Because he's clearly just cherry picking the stuff he's liked from before, including actors like Jason Momoa, who's apparently staying on as Aqua Guy or whatever. Well, that film isn't gonna matter, but it's gonna be erased anyway.
They
That's
said
probably
we'd be
gonna
working
bomb.
at a club. This isn't
Flash is already
exactly what I
bombed
had
in
in
the
mind.
box office.
It's a gentleman's club.
I mostly
Whatever that
blame Warner Bros. For being stupid
Just
enough to
saying, I was
keep
hoping for
Ezra
something a
Miller
little
in the
scummy and a
lead.
little less creepy.
Should have recast him
Shut up.
immediately.
It's easy money. We barely have to see the
The
snobs
studios
anyway.
are so damn cheap.
Yeah, what the hell's that about?
They don't
Who
know
cares?
how to use
The
common
less we
sense.
know,
In
the
their head.
better.
This crazy dude is in the freaking news, representing this company. Maybe we should get rid of him. Give him some running lessons too. He clearly needs it. He's like a freaking idiot. If not running lessons, have him watch the freaking TV show. You pump your freaking arms when you run. It was like he's swimming in the Olympics or something. Ridiculous. I don't know. I was happy with how this Titan was before. Like, I loved Titans. It wasn't a perfect show by any means. Had a lot of problems. The last season in particular was kind of messy. I thought Sebastian Blood was developed well, but he should not have been the main villain, because they didn't have the right team to face him. Freaking Tim Drake just became Robin. He should not be fighting so much Sebastian Blood. It's ridiculous. Tim is very skilled as Robin, but he's not convincing. But that's another discussion. This casting choice is just very interesting. And I really don't know what to think overall outside of my initial thoughts, which is it's just very interesting. Because this raises concerns for Lex Luthor casting, because Lex Luthor should be a seasoned character who's been around for a while. I was like, I love Smallville, but that show, to be fair, that show was his own thing from the beginning. And they established that, but Lex Luthor should not be growing up with Clark Kent. It doesn't make any sense. He's a regular human. There's no way they would be the same age. So, that's dumb. This also raises more questions about Batman's casting, because Batman should also be a seasoned character who's been around for a while. If they're really going to do the whole Bat family thing, that would mean having at least a couple of Robins running around. With potential. Now they're saying they're going to have Damon Wayne being Robin, which means Tim Drake would have been Robin lately. It would exist. Barbara, I don't know who would be that girl, Barbara or Stephanie. I guess it's yet to be determined, but we're going to have an established Bat family and Justice League.
Bit on the nose, as it were.
Superman should not be the youngest member on the team.
And
that's ridiculous.
Done.
He should be one of the oldest members on the team. I mean, he wouldn't age anyway, so like, it's like having a teenage Tony Stark or something. It's stupid. And I did that dopey Armor Adventures or whatever cartoon, which is just made him just made Tony Stark into Peter Parker. It seems to be a very common thing these days. Peter has a very specific very specific personality type that doesn't need to be replicated. It shouldn't be replicated. I don't really think it can be. But every time we get Zarian on screen, we always get some quirky, comical dude who just really irks people, that just oozes Peter Parker energy. But this guy, I can see him being... He definitely has the look definitely has a young Henry Cavill look about him. I'm telling you, I think he did that on purpose. There's no way that's an accident. There's no way. Probably trying to win the favor of the fans that he's probably ticked off, myself included. Guys are just... I don't trust this guy to do this properly. I think James Gunn's a very capable director.
Guess I gotta read between the lines.
I think he's been given too much
Here we go.
power over this new DCU. I think I don't have a problem with him writing it, but he should not be writing and directing. If you look at history, you look at the Star Wars prequels, George Lucas, well, he has a great visionary, but he's not a great director. He's admitted as such, and he should not have directed those movies. James Gunn might have a good vision for this, but he shouldn't be writing and directing. Write the script, let someone else direct it under your vision. But don't do both. Man, my main problem is probably Lois Lane casting, because Again, in 10 years, she'll be in her 40s. So they're clearly not going for an entirely young cast. She's in her freaking 30s already, for crying out loud. Are you kidding me? She should be younger than him. So that's a bust right there. It's terrible. You put the makeup you want, it won't change anything. 10 years she'll be in her 40s. 10 years he'll be in his maybe late 30s.
A hidden staircase.
They'll still look younger because,
that can't be good.
You know, she's a man. Because how is it any different than what we had before? Henry Cavill is in his 40s now.
Stairs.
He still looks like he's in his mid-30s at least. I guess 10 years he'll be in his 50s. Didn't start Robert Downey Jr. from playing Iron Man for about 10 years.
Enable logging mode. Send as soon as you can.
Yeah, I'm not in Hollywood or anything, so I guess I just don't understand the process of this, but again, I really don't care that much back at all.
That's strange.
I'm just saying as a
blood
comic
leads
book
directly
fan,
to the wall.
Not
seeing a way out.
This is going already.
But there's always a way out.
Not out for 2 years. I think it's coming out in 2025 or something. So still got a ways to go. Just
That did something.
The Court of Owls is watching from inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow, and they rule us, one and all. But no one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said.
I mean, there's not much else to say outside of interesting casting. Very interesting. But I don't think that Titans, Doom Patrol, and these other shows that were given the axe needed to end just because of this. Because we got the Batman still going on, got a Penguin TV series on the way. So that universe is branching out, so I'm glad to see, because it's probably my favorite interpretation of Batman since Keaton. It's just a straight up detective story, and it's amazing. Now, if they do something like that for this, with like him being a reporter and all that, like he's already established Superman and he's trying to balance stuff out. Okay, I can get behind that, I guess. But I still am like, yeah, I can take it or leave it. I don't need this movie. I mean, at this point in time, I'm just sick and tired of origin stories. I'm sick and tired of young and experienced heroes that need 10 people with no power telling them what to do with their abilities, like the Flash. Like, I ain't watching Blue Beetle. It's not happening.
Or if you try to cross them, then a cannon strikes you dead.
You shouldn't be here.
It's a joke.
Wonder how deep this goes.
He's doing purpose. That is not an accident. If they could show the images, I would show it. But the images will be really image. I'll tell you right now, that's not an accident. It is definitely true.
What's he doing?
Play both sides. These guys do so much effort now.
You're going down!
Got something for you. Belfry, whenever you hear this, Penguin was telling the truth. The Court of Owls, they're real.
So now I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with this, whatever the Batman is, because they're casting him this young. Henry Cavill's too old. How old is Batman gonna freaking be? He's gonna have freaking
Wonder
Damian
how
Wayne
deep
running
this
out
goes.
drop. But I'll put him as 40s at best. Which is barely older than how old Ben Affleck is now. So.
Maneuvering around that green boy was such a waste. So many things we could have done.
His death has cleared the way for our new acquisition.
Good. However, do try to be careful where you let them dig, my dear. As for that other issue.
We've already bribed the senators. I've been assured your bill will pass early next month.
Wonderful. I am bored dealing with filth.
I'm sorry, man. We need to get you to safety.
Scared of flies scratching at the walls. They're all soft.
I guess the only way forward is through.
No one gets through. The ceremony can't be delayed. You don't need to tell me that twice. This is our chance to impress the boys. Kill the intruders first. Then you can think about the rewards.
It's like, just interesting. Because I'm like, I've been on the fence, but I still am like, not even 50% excited for this at all. Because the DC universe has just been such a freaking mess.
Who's out there?
Every other film, they got so much crap crammed into each of these films.
That's strange.
Even something like Black Adam had the freaking JSA in there, and there was like 3 freaking members on the team. Like for me, I think that DC characters work better in separate worlds. Exact opposite of Marvel, because Marvel, everybody's in New York City.
Someone's targeting us. We can't end up like him.
Don't worry about it. So the article says they were among those who tested for their roles in full costume before the filmmaker and DC Studios co-CEO Peter Safran. I guess apparently they made the final cut. So was it something right, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really not on board. I'm tired of reboot, tired of origin stories.
I will put you in the ground.
Tired of every freaking male hero being an experienced chump. Doesn't know what they're doing. Want to be replaced by a broad with half of their experience. Disney Wars.
One of our own. This cannot stand.
Face me, you coward!
Heaven help you once I find you.
We may never know how many other actors were in the mix, but these two have definitely beaten a lot of other impressive names to these coveted DCU characters, including Nicholas Hoult. He had no chance. I mean that respectfully, they had no chance. There's no way. Nicholas Hoult and Emma Mackey, no one knew who that is. Now Gunn has found his leads, he's expected to shift focus to casting Lex Luthor and supporting characters as such Jimmy Olsen, members of the Authority. So this is what I'm talking about right there. He's gonna try and throw in random characters that half the audience doesn't know what the hell they are into a freaking Superman movie. It's gonna be a freaking mess. They do this every freaking time. This is gonna be no different. I'll tell you this right now. It's gonna be no different. It's gonna be a different cast. It's gonna be the same crap again.
Seems clear, but I don't trust him.
Like if I went to some
Who did this
random
to
person
her?
on the street and asked them who was the Authority, they wouldn't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know who the hell they are. I've been in comics for a long freaking time. Never heard of them. Especially when one of them in a freaking Superman movie. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be the same crap.
How much blood did this guy lose? Must be the owner of all that blood.
And it's like, you put praise in Guardians of the Galaxy, it was okay, but I don't see how that would really get me excited for his take on Superman, because Guardians of the Galaxy is C-list compared to freaking Superman. Superman is like at the top of comic book heroes. I would even say even above Spider-Man, because Superman was one of the first. So Spider-Man doesn't show up until the 60s. Superman's been around since the 30s. Just, I don't know how you go from Guardians of the Galaxy to Superman. And make it work. I mean, Superman Legacy says Superman Legacy tells the story of Superman's journey to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as Clark Kent of Smallville, Kansas. That right there, that sounds like an origin story to me. Reconcile? What the hell is that? Sounds like an origin story to me. I mean, apparently this dude is 29, so it's still going to be an origin of sorts, because it's going to be in a new, quote-unquote, new universe. Even though they're keeping Jason Momoa on as a potentially Lobo and Aqua guy. Probably not going to stay on as Aquaman or whatever. He might be Lobo. I think he's going to be cast as Lobo. I mean, actors do multiple roles all the time, but I just don't understand the mindset of Henry Cavill's too old, but we can keep Jason Momoa. He's probably the same age. So you're probably keep Ben Affleck too, honestly. If you want to do like the older Batman with the young Robin thing. Probably gonna end up with another 40-year-old actor playing Batman as well. So there's really no difference in what they're doing now than what they had before. It's gonna be the same exact thing. Because they tried to do the Injustice stuff in the middle of Dawn of Justice or whatever. Did not belong in that film. Way too early for that. They had freaking Doomsday and all that other nonsense. Threw in Wonder Woman out of nowhere. Threw in Batman. Had Lex Luthor in there, who was considerably younger than Bruce and Clark. He was at college age, which was stupid. See what I mean? Like, he needs to be a seasoned character. So this guy's 29. Lex Luthor should be mid-30s at best. He needs to be seasoned. He needs to have been around for a minute. And,
I made a mistake! It won't happen again! Please!
Death to the traitor!
And dead to the trespasser. This despicable scum! Kill them!
The voice of the court comes. He will dictate the punishment.
court cannot forgive your failure. You will atone with blood.
Don't do this. I won't do anything.
And you, Vermin, do not belong here. The last time an intruder set foot here was more than a century ago. The punishment for this insult remains the same.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I really care at this point. It's like, it's whatever. Whatever.